I think the most underrated and underappreciated reformer, who's probably flying on the radar of everybody, is a German by the name of Joachim Camerarius, who was a colleague of Philip Melanchthon's and a contemporary with Luther as well. He knew Luther. But he flies under the radar and has up till now, until recently, flown under the radar because he limited himself almost exclusively to teaching. He engaged in some theological debates, but he limited himself to teaching and to literature. So he wrote poetry. He wrote a lot of poetry, both in Greek and in Latin. And he wrote some history, and he wrote a lot of biographies. And then he also wrote a lot of educational material, textbooks for young people. I think he's underappreciated. He's underappreciated because he never comes out and explicitly talks about Reformation ideas. But he's somebody I want to focus on because he's doing what we're trying to do today as classical Christian educators. We're not explicitly and expressly going out and talking about theological differences we have with other denominations or other groups. What we're doing is we're focused on what we believe, the theological tenets we hold, and within those tenets, how do we do education classically? And the go-to reformers usually don't speak too much about education or demonstrate that. I mean, they're the famous reformers because they fought the hard theological battles. But Camerarius is a contemporary of Luther and a contemporary of Melanchthon, who's just doing that thing, who's enacting and instantiating the Reformation in the classroom. And so he's left us a large body of material that is sort of just has been collecting dust. And so we can take his works off the shelf, blow off the dust, and delve in. Now the secret is you got to know Greek and Latin, but delve in and see how he, as an educator in the thick of the Reformation, taught classically and taught as a Christian. And so he's an exemplar and a model for us, but scholarship's just beginning to get interested in him.